right now is a demonstration of what Paul's speaking of here. Kindness, tolerance, and patience of God.
Amen. Praise God.
The purpose of all this, it says in verse 4, the kindness of God leads you to repentance. Let me backtrack for a second and look at what is being said in kindness and tolerance and patience. When we speak of kindness, we're speaking of the many blessings that God has given on man, and in particular, his people. We've already seen that he's revealed himself to all men. Everyone he's created knows his attributes, his power. He's revealed specifically himself in his word and in his son. And so when we think of kindness, we can think broadly like that. When we think of tolerance or forbearance, realize that this implies some offense to God. If I say that you tolerate something, you're tolerating something that is offensive to you. We don't tolerate things that we find enjoyable. We enjoy things that are enjoyable. We tolerate things that are offense. So when we think of the tolerance of God, it's God has been offended. And yet, that offense should demand the immediate judgment of God. But he endures the offense. Think of Adam and Eve. They were told in the day they eat of the tree, they will surely die. Did they die on that day? Now, I know we can argue spiritually they died. Physically they began to die. Don't we see the tolerance of God in that he allowed them to live another minute, another day, years, to have children? Isn't that the tolerance of God? And then even think spiritually, they lived on eternally. They weren't owed that. That was undeserved. God does the same for us. We all sin, yet God doesn't immediately send forth his judgment that we deserve. He actually endures the offense to his character and to his holiness. And then on top of that, he offers salvation to all who will accept, all who will believe in his Son. He gives salvation at the cost of the precious blood of the Son. That's tolerance. Now, patience is similar, but it demonstrates the extent of his tolerance over the many years. Let me say it this way. Tolerance is in relation to the magnitude of the sin, whereas patience is in relation to the multitude of the sin. To say it another way, a phrase we're more familiar with, it's a quality and quantity issue. Tolerance is the quality of sin, if you can call it that. Sin is great. God is holy. This is a massive offense to God, yet he tolerates it. God's patience is there's a multitude of this magnitude that keeps on happening, and God yet is patient in spite of all this.